Welcome to BMC Switzerland. We would like to introduce you two new ICS cockpits. ICS is the name of the BMC solution for integrated cockpit systems. We have introduced ICS in 2016 with the target to not only integrate the cables in the stem or cockpit design, but also have a very nice design solution and design integration. We have been leading this in the market for the last years, and today we would like to show you two more products that extend this line. For this, I would like to welcome Tobias. Tobias is the expert on those cockpits and he knows all the details about them. So, Tobias, we have developed a new stem which we could see as an evolution of ICS1 that is in the market since 4 years. Can you tell us a little bit about this new development?
Yes, thank you, Stefan. Yes, so ICS1, as you mentioned, has been kind of a milestone in product history from BMC. It was launched in 2016 on the back then new road machine. So the main goal of this stem was to make the stem an integral part of the bicycle, not just the round long tube as we knew it back then. So we wanted to integrate the design, so a cross-section of the stem that matches the frame and also hide away all the cables as you have mentioned before. So for the ICS2, the new generation, the goals were simply to make a great design even better. So we didn't really want to reinvent, we just wanted to make it a little bit better in all aspects. So in terms of design, we have improved it. So we have a more sleek design with straight lines, which by the way also helps us to remove material on the clamping area. We have a reduced cross-section of the stem in order to reduce the weight. In fact, the weight has been reduced by 10% compared to ICS1. We have made a wider faceplate, which helps to improve the clamping with the handlebar.
I can see that this new stem has a top cap that has a bit special shape. Can you tell me something about that?
Yes, so on ICS1, we used the traditional round top cap that now when we look at the stem, we thought it doesn't really match the design language of the bike and of the stem. So we simply integrated or wanted to integrate the design of the top cap with the stem. Therefore, we have sunken in the top cap into the stem. And we also took the opportunity to integrate the wedges that we already knew from ICS1, which are those two small pieces. So we wanted to integrate them as well into the top cap. This will not only is it lighter, but also we will not forget to put the two wedges into the stem.
What are the lengths that are available on the ICS2 stems?
So we have a total of 7 different sizes, 7 different lengths in 10 millimeter increments. So we range from 80 millimeter to 140 millimeter. So the two sizes on the extremes are new. So 80 and 140 are new compared to ICS1. And it's important to mention also that the fit is the same as ICS1. So if you would remove an ICS1 100 millimeter with an ICS2 100 millimeter, you will end up with the same fit.
On ICS, we always had computer mounts. I also see new parts here. Can you tell us what is different on those?
Yes. These parts are not completely new. They are basically the same shape as the one we know from ICS1. Only we have changed the material to aluminum because nowadays we see the computers getting heavier, getting bigger batteries, bigger screens. So we wanted to come up with something more reliable.
The second product we would like to introduce you from the ICS line is the ICS Carbon cockpit. Tobias, can you tell us a bit about this new product?
Yes, as the name suggests, this is a one-piece carbon stem and handlebar combination made from carbon fiber. So it was developed together with the all-new Team Machine SLR01. So the goal has been weight to stiffness ratio, so a low weight to stiffness ratio, same as on the bike. So I think we achieved that. We are at 305 grams, which is 33% or 100 grams less than an ICS2 with a carbon handlebar.
I still see integrated cables in terms of lengths. What is the offer we have?
We offer 6 lengths from 90 to 140 in 10 millimeter increments and in various widths.
And the shape of the bar, is this something the BMC customers already know, or did we come up with a new shape?
The top shape and the bend, it is known from RCB01, which we sell on other bikes.
At the bottom of the stem there is 2 holes. What is the function of those holes?
Yes, this is 2 thread inserts to mount the computer mount that we have developed, a lightweight design that fits underneath the bar and that is adjustable in length, so you can fine-tune, depends on what model of computer you're using.
Compatibility with computers, so you mentioned there is an option. What do we offer?
Yes, so we have one base bar, so one base part, and we have 2 plates that we can switch from Garmin and Wahoo. Also on the bottom you can see an additional GoPro mount that you can remove if you don't like it. So you can simply also put a camera or a light additionally.
One thing that I always liked about the ICS solution is that when you buy a new bike and you are not very sure yet about your fit and position, you can leave the steerer a bit longer so you can still adjust, and once you have found your perfect riding position, you can actually cut the steerer to the final length to make the cockpit look very nice. Is this something that we were able to keep on this cockpit and also on ICS2?
Yes, for sure. User friendliness is still, as mentioned, important on ICS2 and on ICS Carbon. So for both stems, we have developed a so-called round interface. So we could remove the flush, nice top cap and replace with a round open-end top cap. So you could just put round steers, traditional round steers on top, and leave the steerer longer and cut once you are sure about your riding position.
The spacers, they also look like they have a new shape. Is there other things that are different on those spacers?
Yes, the spacers, they have been redesigned. So on ICS1, the split of the spacers were on the side. So you had front back. Now the split is front back and you have left right. The shape or the cross section has been redesigned. It is a more aerodynamic profile. And the height comes in 10 millimeter, which is what we know, and additionally 3 millimeter for better fine-tuning of the system.
When you introduced ICS2 to us, you were mentioning that there is now 80 millimeter length options. Is this something that I could also put on my BMC ICS bike that I already bought?
Yes, so the ICS2 stem, it is retrofittable to previous generation frames. So you could just put your ICS2 80 millimeter stem on the road machine without problem by using this specifically designed top cones, which are available in 30 and 5 millimeter height.
When I think about all those possible combinations, I guess there's quite some different top cones to achieve this cross compatibility. Is there a way where I can identify clearly if I have the right top cone that does fit to the combination I want to do?
Yes, you are right. It can be quite confusing when looking at them, not to mix them up. So we have just put the identification code in each of the top cones in order to make sure you have the right part.
Those products are available on the aftermarket. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us on any of the channels. Thanks for listening in, and now I wish you a very nice ride.